Hello, everybody. It's your boy Hookem Picks coming to you with Super Sunday. I'm gonna give you a nice little treat, I guess you can say. I'm gonna give you a numerous picks. I'm gonna use my prize picks for one, and I'm gonna use sleeper fantasy. I'm gonna give you a total of 9 picks today. So so I'm having issues with my email for some reason. I can't download or I can't send them to my email for some reason. I have linked up to my desktop and in order to pump. So I just wrote them down, make it a little bit easier as well. You can see them. So before we get into that, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so every time I put a new video up, you will be received. You will be let known that I'm putting up one of my videos. So hope everybody's having a good weekend. I did. I just got back from the valley actually for work. I was transporting two Harleys, man, and I liked it. Pretty nice. Well, it was pretty nice. Should have took pictures, man, but it's one of those. I was on a time crunch, and usually I do take pictures because I post them on my TikToks and on my Instagrams. But I didn't get a chance this time today. Because to be honest, guys, what I do. It's my regular job. This is fun. This is not. I don't get paid to do this at all. So this is fun for me. Just to help the community out by putting out free picks every day with the data that I use and the little tools. But I'm a transporter. I used to do hot shot. I don't do it as much anymore. I try to get off the road. I do more just like I have a 40-foot trailer that I use when I hot shot, and then I have a 7x16 enclosed trailer set up to haul motorcycles and just like small ticket furniture items. Like to be like yesterday, I'll give you a perfect example. Like I took two motorcycles down. One was San Marcos. I'm living in the Austin area, so it's about 60 miles. Then the other was Alamo City. I dropped that off, picked one up. So, I did a little swap off. And then on the way back, I stopped in Corpus, picked up a mattress. And that's pretty much what I do. I got off the road because I was just miserable on the road lately. To be honest, I was always gone. Maybe 2 nights I would stay at my house, but I'm trying to change it around. But if anybody looking for a job, I'm going to be here. The easiest way to get started in a job that you want to, I guess a company you want to create your own, is transportation business. I'm going to be honest with you. It's easy. I don't care if you're felon, or anything like that. Unless you have restrictions about, going out of your home city. I mean, because you can be local. You can be local. I'm pretty sure they don't care about that as far as if you're on probation, parole, anything, any of that nature. You're able to. This is a business where you don't really need much money, but some more good credit than anything, basically, because you can always rent trailers. Truck is what's going to cost you, and insurance probably. Those two things are the most cost you the most money. But because I'm going to start another channel as far as just doing that. But I'm going to post some of the stuff that I do transport on here just to let y'all see. Maybe if you're interested in starting your own business, branching out, I can help you with anything. I'm always there. I can get you jobs. I can do all that. So, but let's get into today's my partners with today is Sleeper and Shot Bowl. I should have posted on. Here we go. All right. So my first is we with Sleeper, and they give you a 100% match up to $100. Still got to take this 500 down. My deposit code, my code is going to be Hookup, all caps, and then the other partnership is with Chalkboard. Promo code is Hookup, and the only thing capitalized the H and the E. So and the next one is I'm not a partnership with them, but they're just an app that just basic. They're free. It's anybody that wants to download it, and they'll give you affiliation. Basically, is what I guess you can the easiest way to explain it. Yeah, and what I mean by that is once you download the app, they're going to give you your own promo code, and once you get people to use your promo code after 10 bets they placed, you get $3. It's pretty much how it goes. It's not every time they place a bet. It's not an affiliate in that place where you get percentage of winnings, but it's just anytime you get people sign up and they make 10 bets, you get $3. It adds up. Trust me, it adds up. So and by using my promo code any of them, I will give you a free week depending on if it's pick it. I give the daily picks every day for free outside of my free picks. So I'll give you can get maybe a total 7 picks sometimes. It all varies. Sometimes 6. It all varies outside of that for a whole week. And then these two as well. I'll give you a free week in the VIP, which consists of my free picks plus 10 to 15 picks that me and my other three other cappers come together. We're the DFS squad, and we come together and give you our 10, 15 best picks, and we can possibly give to maybe, as far as just putting in knowledge together, guys coming together and say, these are the best picks we want to use. Because I'm not going to just put out picks and hope for the best, even though sometimes it looks like that, you know, with other people that put out picks, just anybody in general. Because it's called gambling. You can't guarantee there's no right picks, there's no wrong picks because you can't control it. But y'all know that. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go with sleeper first, and and there's gonna be my plays in sleeper. So, and with sleeper, you can move the thing up and down just in case that you don't like what you're seeing. And so this is what I did. I'm gonna go with sleeper fantasy first. And right now they're giving you practically a free square like they did in Prize Picks the other day. They got a Jason Tatum. He only got to score 1 point. So it's they got those 0.5, and I took that on the over, of course. And then I paired that up with Luka Doncic, which is 7.5 assists, and I took him on the over. I think he's gonna. I think Dallas comes back firing out. I mean, usually they have his assist at 8. I think he's gonna have a bounce back game offensively because he has to get everybody in the mix. He can't do it by himself, and Game 1 showed that. I mean, I'm not gonna say Kyrie just left him hanging. I don't like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm a Texas guy, so I'll be honest, man. I think they were allowing to play Kyrie kind of physical, more physical than than they they got away with. I think they got away with a couple of fouls that could have gone his way as far as driving. But it's part of the game, man. Like I say, I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm a Texas guy, so I'm not trying to be biased against Dallas or even biased because I'll be honest, I want Boston to win just for the simple fact of all the stuff. I mean, I've heard all the stuff they've said about both of them. So, about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and want to think it's time to break them up and just, all that negativity. So, you know, but anyway, let's get on to the next pick. And I'm going to use Derek White with 4.5 assists. It should be assist. I don't know why it says assets. And I'm going to take it on the over. So those are going to be my 3 plays for sleepers. So get on over there now, put those in. And you can only put $10 because anytime they give you like that. So I already put my $10 in. And as far as that goes, I already put $10 on it. And those are the 3 picks I'm going to use for sleeper fantasy. So Derek White's been killing. I think he's averaging about 5.5 assists or 6 assists a game. So he's been killing it. For Luka Doncic, I think it's just going to be a bounce back game. I think he has to get everybody involved. I think they're going to go back to the pick and roll, man, with him, Lively, him and Gafford. Gafford can get rolling, man, sometimes. I think he's going to lean more towards Gafford this time. Because, I mean, I think I think Gafford should stay in the game more because he's more of a rim protector and they just been having it. Those guys just been driving, man, killing them. Like, especially Jaylen Brown, man, he's been just driving him and Drew Holiday. So I think they need to leave Gafford, honestly, to be more of a rim, just because of his physical stature. Not even because he can jump, even though he can. I know Lively can jump, but I think the physicality right now is what's killing Dallas down low, especially being the rim protectors. Because the guys do drive. Novera and like Boston, they're able to move their body, around where they can at least get the foul if they don't. And that's because, like I said, the physicality of what Boston brings as far as driving to the hole. I think with the guy from in there's a bigger body, so it doesn't play strictly at the rim. He can play a little out where he can still pose that physicality on them and then, make it a little bit more difficult than the other guys do. Because the other guys are kind of getting out deeper on them, more on the perimeter guard them, and they're able to blow by them, at least with because of the way they play their positions. Gafford doesn't do that as much. He sags off a little more. He lets you shoot, and if you do try to drive, he's kind of there, physicality more. So, but that's why I'm taking these 3 picks. So let's get into I'm going to go into WNBA first, and then I'll go to the NBA. So that's what we'll do, guys. So here we go. All right. And my WMA picks for the game is going to be Kayla McBride. We're going to take her fantasy score. It's going to be a first half play, and it's going to take her fantasy score. We're going to take her on the under. And I mean, I've been riding her for the last 6 games, I think. I was taking her over, but then it went from 24 to 26. So I'm kind of like, ugh. So I started taking her first half under, which is kind of crazy, but like I said, I do my due diligence. I look at what the data telling me. She hasn't been getting she gets most of her stuff in the second half, which is crazy, but hey, it's working. So she's getting a lot of her stuff second half. So that's why I've been picking her as far as just taking her on the under on the first half because she hasn't gotten it all season, which is kind of crazy. She's averaging around like 7 to 9 first half, and then second half she just starts. So I guess get going. So that's how it goes. And my third pick is going to be Skylar Diggins Smith, and I'm going to take her 15.5 points. Other than the first game of the season, she's been rolling now. She's been getting this kind of easily like 2 points, 3 points over, but I think she's in her groove now. So and these two are kind of correlated because they're playing against each other. So that's going to be my second pick for Scott for the WNBA. It's 15.5, and Skylar Diggins Smith is going to be on the over. Then my next play, it's just going to be at a 2 o'clock game. So you have at least an hour and a half after I finish the video. It's going to be Sabrina Lonescombe, and I'm going to take her 5.5 assists. Take her on the under. I kind of wanted to use her points because she's been killing it, or her PRA, but her rebounds are kind of been suspect, just with her assists as well. But she hasn't got. She's only gone over this line maybe once early. Last 4 she hasn't, so that's why I picked it on the under. Plus, for some reason, guys, I don't know what it was. Weekend, if you pick all unders, a lot of times they hit them. I mean, I'll give you something right here that I played yesterday with the WNBA. Last minute, and I put it in last minute. Oh, that's a little. See, this is what I was telling you also about the esports. This played at 5 a.m. and I took the overs. I should have took the on. I'm kicking myself in the face. This was a free play anyway from the other day, and I should have kicked myself in the face for that because I knew it. It was an early game. As soon as I got it back, I lost it. Damn. But anyways, let me show you. Here's what I did yesterday. See how I took all unders and I hit, and then I backdoored it again just to do it. I took them all unders. So it is what it is. So that's why I was telling you, at least with the WNBA, like I want to say, I kind of got some of that knowledge from listening to Space on DFS. He's the one kind of gave me that, but he did at the beginning where he said when the season first started, especially, it's good to go under because they're going to inflate them until the season gets going. Then again, you got to realize too, they only play 10-minute quarters. That's been helping me a lot. I realize, you can't base them like the NBA where they go 12 minutes. But like I said. So those are going to be my 3 picks for the WNBA. It's going to be Kayla McBride, 13.5 first half fantasy under with Skylar Diggins Smith, 15.5 points on the over, and Sabrina Lonescombe with 5.5 assists. I'm going to take her on the under. And I already put in some esports, but man, they're like I say, they're already starting. I didn't get to put a video last night because, like I said, I was on the road driving. Maybe I should have probably recorded one, but it's hard when you don't have. I don't have access to my laptop, especially stuff like that. So those are gonna be my picks. So next, I'm gonna put up my NBA picks for the day. And what I did this time, I went with Jason Tatum's 19.5 field goals attempts, which is kind of low, I think. Usually it's at 22, 21 only because I guess his first game, he kind of had a bad game. I don't expect him to have two back-to-back bad games. I think they're going to focus more on probably Derek White and Drew Holiday because those are the guys that kind of picked up the slack and Porzingis as well. So I think Jason Tatum's going to try to probably they're going to allow him to take more of the lead. That's what I'm saying. That's just my theory. I mean, it's one of those things. Who can you stop? Pick your poison, basically, with Boston. I was telling my one of my buddies and my nephew that he asked me who I think was going to win, and he goes, "So who do I want to win? Who do I think is going to win?" He's like, "Either one." I said, "Well, I'm going to give you a scenario." I said, I'm a Texas guy, so I'm going to root for Dallas, but I want Boston to win. But I think Boston's going to win. And the only reason I think Boston is going to win is because they have a lot more scores than Dallas does. They can actually score the ball. No, not guys that are just sitting on the 3 point line or doing putbacks. These guys can actually, you know, make up their own offense. Like, you know, Derek White is more of a hustle type scorer. What he does, he's that guy that does pick up rebound. He does sit for the three. He does a lot of different stuff to make his point sometimes. But sometimes he gets stagnant and he'll sit on that line. And if he's not hitting, man, it kind of takes away from his game. But you got Drew Holiday. He's an ISO guy. He can take you down. Same thing with Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. And then you just got Porzingis, kind of same way, man. But he can shoot the three ball. I mean, they just got a lot more shooters on the team. That's why I think Boston, they're not as physical as they should be down low because they don't have a down low presence like that outside of Porzingis and Horford. But even then, they spread the floor. So that's why I think today it's going to be a little bit different. I think it's going to be a closer match game. I think a lot of this. I'm hoping for, to be honest, I'm hoping for overtime, man. I think they both. I think it's going to be a better game. I think it's going to be a closer game this game. I don't see, as being the finals, I don't see Kyrie having 2 bad games. Not like that. I think as a whole, I think, they're going to fix what needs to be fixed. They have to. So then my next pick is going to be Kyrie Irving. I'm going to take him also as field goals attempted, 18.5. I think he's going to get out I think Jason, the kid's going to leave him on the floor this time because, I mean, that's crazy. He was the only guy moving. He had more points than anybody in the first quarter. Then you take him out. I don't get that. I mean, you got to find a way to have him and Luka on the court both at the same time, moving, chucking and jiving, and just making their own offense. You can't sit. I mean, I don't know why they sat him, to be honest. I can't tell you, okay, that's the reason why, because Luka wasn't on. But it's kind of a pattern sometimes with those guys. So I don't know. So then my next pick is going to be, and I think Kyrie's going to. I think he's going to get on early this game. He's not going to struggle like last game. So it's going to be, like I said, so that's why I'm taking this 18.5 field goals attempted. And the reason I kind of use these two is because I want to do star plays. You get a 10% increase boost on payouts when if you use star plays and you hit them. So it's another reason I'm using them. And then my next pick is going to be Daniel Gafford. And I'm going to take his 7.5 points. He did get this easily last time. I was looking for the assist, but they kind of bumped it up to 8.5. If they were just giving it the regular, I would just use. People would have got an extra assist by luck. So I didn't want to. I want to Daniel Gafford go off and get 8 points, and then I got to get by the hook. So I'm just going to use his points this time, and he's a good point presence, but they kind of tend to go away from him. Man, they start putting in more athletic, like Lively, or they start using him. It's kind of strange to me why they do that. I mean, it's not working. Why change it? Daniel Gafford's just been solid as far as just getting his points down low and him playing his position outside of Lively. I mean, it's like as if, to be honest, Jason Kidd was just throwing anybody and everybody in there. Once they started getting down, because I mean, Exum was in there, Kleber was in there. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if he used everybody on the roster, just to be honest, see who could fit. But I mean, I don't understand why you're not paying attention to what's actually working. Because Daniel Gafford got out already in the first half. Him and Kyrie did, and then I don't know what happened. I mean, I guess you could say because Luka started taking over, but still, I mean, you can't beat Boston with just one guy. You can't beat anybody in the NBA with just one guy like that. So, but yeah, those are going to be my 3 picks for the day. It's going to be Jason Tatum, field goal attempted 19.5 on the over. Kyrie Irving 18.5 field goals attempted on the over, and Daniel Gafford 7.5 points on the over for the NBA Finals. And then my WNBA is going to be Kayla McBride 13.5 first half fantasy under with Skylar Diggins Smith 15.5 points on the over, and Sabrina Lonscombe 5.5 assists on the under. And my other picks that I actually, like I was saying, that I used on Sleeper Fantasy, I'm going to give you a little recap on those. And it's going to be, they're giving out that free square for Jason Tatum, the 0.5. So you're going to take that on the overall. He needs to do is score 1 point, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if y'all were watching the game. Of course you were. Man, he didn't score, I think, a single point in the first quarter, which was crazy just to see that. But I don't know if it's the curse, but like I say, or the well, it's not. I wouldn't say the point one is a curse, but it's just like letting you know, hey, hey. Then so we're gonna take him on the 0.5 points on the over. We're gonna match him up with Luka Doncic 7.5 assists on the over. And if you're not too sure about Luka Doncic's plays, I mean, you can take his point. You can lower on sleeper. You can lower his assist to 6, I think. So if you're not comfortable, and just like with chalkboard, you can use these plays over there on chalkboard because you're able to uh, lower the point, lower whatever you want to use, lower the assist, lower his points. Move them up and down and feel. And the payout's gonna change once you lower it and raise it. You raise it's gonna be a higher payout. You lower it, so you can go over there and use chalkboard for this. A lot of these same plays that I'm putting. So if you're not too sure with my plays, you can go to a chalkboard and switch them around however you feel comfortable with what you think might hit. Like if you want to go there and use like Derek White or Drew Holiday's points and raise it up a notch just to get the more higher payout, you can do that. So my last play for sleeper that I'm using is going to be the Derek White 4.5 assist, and we took that on the over for sleeper. So those are going to be my plays for the today, guys. Tomorrow or tonight, I'll probably come out with some more esports because, like I said, I've been doing pretty good on esports. Like I said, I just hadn't had time to really do anything with them because work's been kind of. I have weird working hours sometimes. Haven't allowed to really post anything. I think every other day I posted something the last 3 days. So, but anyway, let me get out of here today. Super Sunday got good slate for you today. Got WNBA, got the men's NBA second game for the finals. So let's see what happens. Let's see if Dallas can turn this around, or maybe fix with come with a little bit different game plan. This is what they had last time. I like to see a very I like to see good games. So, I don't want it to be another blowout like this. I actually want to. I predicted Boston in 7, 6 or 7. That's what I really predicted. So, all right. So I'm gonna get out of y'all here today. Peace. Hook 'em horns and let's win.